Abreast with the happenings in the polity.
Nigeria is on drink and on oxygen. And how can we get out of this?
I am lawyer of the president. I pay the president's island. I pay the bills of his family. And he must protect me.
Standpoint.
Standpoint.
The center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m.
on Rapid 96.5 FM and Rapid TV.
More Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian.
This is Rapid TV, channel 176 on Star Times. And if you're listening to us via our radio signals, then you are listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. I am Nkamian John, the beloved, also known as the controversial. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Standpoint. Now, the show is also streaming live on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and the like. So do well to follow us everywhere you go. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, recently uncovered and dismantled a notorious counterfeit beverage syndicate. Guess where? In Ezuku Market, Cemetery Market in Abia State. Sad, right? Yes, but sadly, it happened here in Abia State, southeast Nigeria. Now, the agency's intervention comes after weeks of intelligence gathering and collaboration with other security agencies to address the long-standing criminal activities in that market. The counterfeiters, likened to a cartel, engage in the production of a wide array of fake beverages, including wines, soft drinks, and other consumables. Now, NAFDAC's intelligence effort revealed a sophisticated operation that had been ongoing for an extended period, with the criminals operating like a well-established network, intimidating anyone who dared to challenge them. Today, on Standpoint, we will be looking at the risk associated with the consumption of fake and adulterated products, especially as we enter the festive holiday season. But before we delve into the matters on ground this morning, as far as counterfeit beverages and, of course, counterfeit and fake products are concerned, let's update you with news headlines on Rapid TV and, of course, Newslight and Throwback Nigeria on Rapid 96.5 FM. And we'll be back in just a moment. Do stay with us.
for the ultimate celebration of the new year. Experience a diverse range of music that will uplift your spirit. Konak Foundation presents Praise Concert. Performing live, Chioma Jesus, Mercy Chinwo, Joe Praise, Mr. M and Revelation, Sensational, Bamidele, Peterson, Okopi, Neon, Adejo, and Sweet Anthony. Come join us to celebrate God's faithfulness. Date, Monday 1st of January 2024. Venue, Umuahia Township Stadium. Time 6 p.m. prompt. Gate fee is free. Don't miss this amazing experience at the Praise Concert. Media partners, Rapid 96.5 FM and Rapid TV. Powered by Konak Foundation. Creating opportunities, changing lives. See you there.
My name is Akio Sakido.
Hey guys, this is Anto Lecky.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava, go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV. And I love Rapid TV.
Shout out
Rapid TV. Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV.
This is Rapid TV.
Rapid
TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it down.
Leave it like that.
It's time to Jackpot for more fun. This season, there are loads of exciting content. Enjoy all the drama, intrigue, suspense, and romance in a wide range of telenovela series, Nollywood movies, Bollywood, kiddies program, and introducing our new kiddies channel, Booing. After 5 years of waiting, the Nigeria Premier Football League is finally back, live and exclusively on Star Times.
Enjoy more this season with our Jackpot promo. Recharge 2 months on Classic or Super Bouquet and get 14 days free, or recharge 2 months and get upgraded to a higher bouquet. Wow! Recharge now and Jackpot for more fun and stand a chance to win Zonal TV and other fantastic gifts. Offer runs till January 20, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Star Times. Entertain your family.
Thanks for staying with us. And if you just tuned in, well, just to let you know, this is Standpoint on Rapid TV, channel 176 on Star Times. And of course, if you're listening to us via our radio signals, you're also listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. I am Kamian John, the beloved, also known as the controversial. The show is also live and interactive on Facebook, meaning wherever you are, you can follow developments right here in the show. We'll do well to take your contributions before the show ends, so feel free to be part of the conversation. I told you much earlier that today on Standpoint, we will be looking at the risk associated with the consumption of fake and adulterated products, especially as we enter the festive holiday season. Now, this conversation has become very necessary following the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration's control, NAFDAC, a recent discovery and dismantling of a notorious counterfeit beverages syndicate, Ezuku Market, Cemetery Market in Abia, here in Abia State. Now, the agency's intervention comes after weeks of intelligence gathering and collaboration with other security agencies to address the long-standing criminal activities of the counterfeit syndicate. Now, the counterfeiters, likened to a cartel, engage in the production of a wide range of fake beverages, including wines, soft drinks, and other consumables. Now, NAFDAC's intelligence effort revealed a sophisticated operation that has been ongoing for an extended period, with the criminals operating like a well-established network, intimidating anyone who dared to challenge them. Now, these shops, in fact, from reports, over 240, about 250 shops were discovered in Ezuku Market. The shops turned into factories were found to be unsanitary, utilizing water from unhygienic sources, harmful chemicals, and saccharin, coloring, dirty recycled bottles, and cloned packaging materials from reputable brands. Yes, the nefarious activities of these counterfeiters involve the production of adulterated products under various brand names such as spirits, wines, non-alcoholic drinks, just to mention a few. Now, additionally, there were instances of date revalidation for expired products to further help Abians and Nigerians alike, especially unsuspecting Nigerians, to distinguish between the innovator brands, generic, fake, and knockoffs. I will be having two guests, one via phone and the other is already live with me in the studio. The first will be a director from the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, in the person of pharmacist Martin Iluyomade, and of course with me in the studio, a friend of the house, though it's been a long time we had him, is the Abia State Public Relations Officer of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, in the person of pharmacist Chinedum Urukwem. Pharmacist, it's good to have you join us on this edition of the show. And compliments of the season once again. Before I come to you, because you're going to delve into the risk involved, let's first talk to pharmacist Martins of NAFDAC for them to give us more insight, because they were the ones who discovered the illicit syndicate of counterfeiters. And so let's get to hear from them because, one, this is coming at a time where Nigerians are preparing for the festive holiday season. In fact, for some Nigerians, it has started. Hello, Pharmacist Martins. Hello. Okay. Okay. We're trying to get Pharmacist Martins on the line. Let's see how that goes. So, as I was saying, at a time where Nigerians are already preparing for the festive season, and the next thing we hear is counterfeit fake goods all over the place. But I think we have Pharmacist Martins Iluyomade on the line. Good morning, Pharmacist.
Good morning, sir.
I'm very well, thank you. Compliments of the season. It's great to have you join us on this edition of Standpoint.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Let me also congratulate your agency on the latest crackdown here in Abia State. It's one development that is still going viral across Nigeria and here in Abia, especially considering that we're just a few days to Christmas. And people are out shopping, trying to, put things in place for the long holiday festive season. Yeah. So, but how long did it take your agency to gather enough intelligence to crack down on these criminal activities in Izuku Market?
Well, the criminal activities in Izuku Market have been going on for long. We did a lot of intelligence in the time past. It is good I mentioned this here that efforts before in the time past when met with a lot of resistance in that market with gunshots and all of that.
Wow, it was that fierce.
Yes, that market has been quite notorious. But I want to say, we can congratulate our agency, but I think it is more congratulations to the present governor, Dr. S.O.T. and his team, doing a good job. There are some things I might not be able to say here, but they give a good enabling environment for us to be able to do some of the work we did there. And I want to actually congratulate the administration of the new current administration in the state. So this has been going on for a while. This current operation took us I resumed as the director of NAFDAC in the zone, in charge of the UNSUSPECTING zone, just barely 2 months ago. But I had my work cut out for me as soon as I came on board, and I didn't like it that we have special we want to concentrate on, and we got to work maybe about a month thereabout or two to get this together. But I must say, it's with the cooperation of the government.
You know, for those of us who read between the lines, your statement suggests that this counterfeiting and production of fake beverages, fake products had gone on for so long because they were aided and abetted by maybe government officials. Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I won't say that categorically, but what I knew had been happening here before, because even from directorate where I came, before I came to the county zone, we know that Abia is a very, very peculiar place when you want to come to work. We know also that this, my additional investigation that we did shows that this has been going on for over 20 years,
wow,
2 decades.
Wow.
And then people are passing this business to even their children and to even their apprentices and all of that. So to some people,
wow.
To some people, it's a generational business. So it's not something that started today. So that's just the truth. That's just the truth, because some of those places have existed for that long. People have decided that they have handed over to their children and like that. And I also know in collaboration with bigger stakeholders that we are still on their trail. So it's been going on with the aiding and abetting of the former, let me use the word, maybe the former people who were the leaders of the markets and thereabouts, and some some security agencies that knew about these activities, and we just provided shield and cover for them. So it's been going on. So nobody will say it's a new thing, and nobody will say we just discovered. No, we knew that it's been going on for a while.
So invariably, what you're saying is that investigations are still ongoing, despite having cracked down on about 240 thereabout shops in Ezuku Market. So that the operation has not ended; it's still ongoing.
No, it has not ended, because let me be very frank with you. And I want to also talk to Abians and people from Abia State, everybody, that the investigation is still ongoing, and we employ everybody to, if you see something, you say something. Because what we saw there, yes, 240 shows, big, large hall at a time, but I know, as a matter of certainty, that this is not the only place that thing is taking place in that state. So we are still looking for more leads. We are still looking for more. So the truth is that we need to do this to cleanse that area, and that's not the only area. But we need to start with this, so that people can, when you are buying something, you are drinking something, you know, you are sure of the quality of what you are buying.
Yes.
So we know that there are still a couple of other small pockets of places where this is taking place, and we will enjoy every member of the public to join us in this, so that we can safeguard the health of all Nigerians together.
Now, does NAFDAC know the extent to which these fake and harmful products have penetrated the Nigerian market, and what is it doing to stop them from getting to the end user, especially during this season? People are buying and getting set for Christmas. Christmas is barely 3 days or 4 days away, and then of course the New Year celebrations and other celebrations that follow. How do you intend to ensure that these goods, because you were able to apprehend the ones that were still in the factory, what about the ones that have already entered the market?
Yes, that's a very good question. But that was very huge. And one of the things that we are doing as agency is to enlighten the people, so that you know what you are buying. That's one. And then you know what are we doing to prevent the thing from entering to the market.
Yes.
You see the precedent I granted right there in the field of operation. I said this clearly well, that I I know a lot of people have stocked up already. By this time, even by the time we did our operation, which was just not just last week or thereabout.
Yes.
Now, some people are already stocked up.
Yeah.
I don't even know what is stocked up. So I will go to individual houses to go and bring them out. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So
yes.
this thing has been with us for a while, but we will do the best we can. I will enlighten maybe to 3 time permits at this before the end of this program on 4 P's that people need to look out for. 4 P's that you need to look out for if you are still shopping, or even if you are shopped. Check these things in your houses and confirm so that before you take use your money to buy poison.
I would love for you to share those 4 P's almost immediately, because viewers are watching, listeners are listening, and our followers on social media are also following this conversation, and it will be important. Like I said, Christmas is barely 4 days away, and people especially those who would like to do last minute shopping. At least, and for those who already have done shopping, so that they can begin to take critical look at the things they bought, especially with regards to all these beverages that usually are the main condiments of what people consume during this period.
Okay, thank you. We're having this conversation now. The thing we did has gone viral. Get responses from outside the country, everywhere. But you see, the implication of this is that we are not stopping or hindering anybody from doing normal business. I need to say that.
Yeah.
And we are not saying, and I need to reiterate this, we are not saying that every drink in the market or every food in the market is fake. No. We'll be doing injustice. We'll be doing injustice to people who are doing genuine business, our importers who are importing genuine products, and manufacturers who are doing genuine products. So this incentive is actually for them to be able to step up and cover the distribution gaps. So we are not saying everything you see, because I can see a lot of people now. A lot of things coming up. No, don't buy. No. We are not saying that. But what we are saying is that we need to buy correctly.
Okay.
We need to get the correct one. So we have certified. We have wine, drinks, food that we have certified, and we can beat our chest that these things are good for the country. They are good for our citizens. So those ones people can purchase. So let me now go to the 4 P's I mentioned that will help people to know what to do. The first one of the 4 P's is place. Place. P number 1 is place. So only buy only number is a drink from reputable and licensed retailers, bars and supermarkets. Now, those ones have a lot at stake. Those ones we only. I'm not saying everybody. I'm also being very careful with my words.
Okay.
Now, a larger percentage of these places I mentioned, we not want to sell fake.
Yes.
Because they have direct access to the importers and the main distributors.
Okay.
And these people that I'm mentioning to you, they actually are the people we need to talk to on this fake thing, because the thing doesn't enter into the market without distribution points. And these people know the difference. They know the supplier of the original one. They know the supplier of the fake one. So, place, buy
is very important.
Very important. That's the first P. Okay. The second P is price. Now, one of the paradoxes we have in the Nigerian system because of our economic situation and all of that, people we tend to accept everything. Let's look for a cheaper version.
A cheaper one, yes.
And I think that has become part of our culture, and it's part of the problem that we are having. That's why a lot of things circulating now. You see a product, they just change one name or one alphabet that make it look like the other one, and you say, okay, this one is a cheaper alternative, and you just go ahead and buy. Now you have to be very careful about that. You have to be very careful about that. So price. So you see the original brand or something is sold for maybe 10,000 naira. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
And then they give you an option. Don't worry, you know if you buy that one, come and take this one. This one is 4,005. I said, well, you look alike. They say, no, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. So price, you have to check. I need to let people know that the import duty on drinks is very high.
Yeah.
So drinks that are brought in from outside the country, or even the ones that are manufactured within, they will command some premium price because of the import duty and levies you have to pay on those things.
Yes.
So if you are not getting a cheaper alternative, okay, don't leave that one, come and buy this one. You have to be careful. I'm not saying all of them are fake, but you have to be careful. So that's the second P, price. And the third P is packaging. Check your packaging very well. Once you see any spelling mistake, or usually shaped bottles, or poor quality packaging, or any packaging that does not have contact information and address of the manufacturer, please, if you red flag, no, don't go there. You have to inspect the seal of the bottle. The seal has been broken or damaged. It might be a bottle that they just try to refill for you.
Yeah.
So you need to check all of those things. And if you have an app that can scan barcodes, check. Okay.
Yes.
So also beware of bad smells and all of that. Just check those things. So those ones are very well. So the last one is product. The product is that you examine the product yourself. You smell bad. It smells smelling like this one. I have to be very particular about that. If it's smelling like a paint stripper or a nail polish remover, then definitely I can tell you as a scientist that they have changed. They have instead of using ethanol, they have used methanol, and they are not the same thing. That one, methanol is a cheaper. It is also an alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's the cheaper. It is cheaper. There are two different chemical components, but they do the same effect. And those are the ones that kill people instantly. That can even make people go blind. That can even make people become unconscious and the livers get damaged and all of these things. So you have to check, make sure you smell very well, make sure you look at it very well. So those are the 4 P's I want to advise people. So make sure you check. But on the packaging, I know that from what I saw at Ezekiel Bucket, these people have gone tech. It's difficult for you to know the difference between the original. So, but my problem, my challenge is that if you can go into this essence to make this, you can do your own and then do it right.
Make it original.
And make it original, and I am here. I will be willing to support people who will do that.
Well, pharmacist Martins, Iluyomade, thank you so much. We know you're a man, a very busy man, especially around this period. And you said it yourself, the investigations are still ongoing. So I can imagine what your table looks like at this point in time. We really appreciate that you could make out time to be part of the conversation this morning on Standpoint.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. And we hope when we do call in again, you will oblige us the opportunity. All right, we'll take a quick breather. And when we come back, I did tell you I have pharmacist Chinedum Urukwem here in the studio. He is the public relations officer of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria here in Abia State, and we will be looking particularly at the risk associated with the consumption of fake and other adulterated products. Remember, it's the festive holiday season, like as pharmacist Martins Iluyomade had said, people have already stocked up. Some people are about to do last-minute shopping for Christmas, that is barely 3-4 days away, and of course, other celebrations that will follow. And there is need for us to be particular about what we take in during this festive period. That and more shortly after this break.
you feel the chill in the air? It is one of the signs that we are fast approaching the most wonderful time of the year.
Get ready for what promises to be the first of its kind and the most amazing Christmas celebration ever in Abia State, as U-Town Entertainment will unveil the first ever Abia Christmas Village Festival.
7 days of family time, fun, relaxation, entertainment, and shopping from 25th to the 31st of December 2023. It promises to be fantastic.
Are you a vendor looking to cash in on the biggest festive season of the year? Then what are you waiting for? Hurry and book your stand now.
Call 0806 356 8266.
For sponsorship and partnership considerations, please call or send a message to 0803 851 3982.
The Abia Christmas Village Festival is a presentation of U-Town Entertainment and proudly supported by Rapid 96.5 FM and Rapid TV.
And now it's Christmas time, oh yeah. We get drunk on wine, oh yeah. And we're feeling fine, oh yeah.
Mom, I want to go to the Konak Foundation Children's Fun Paradise.
Children's Fun Paradise?
Yes! Get ready for the biggest children fun paradise, first of its kind in the city of Umuahia. Where will you be on the 30th to 31st of December 2023? Come and create fun memories with your kids between 1 to 15 years of age. Several children fun activities: zipline, rollerball, soccer dartboard, water volleyball, ice cream bounce, water slides and swimming pools. Come with your swimwear, arcade, and plenty more. There will be entertainment for the kids as well, dancing competition, fashion parade, and lots more. Santa Claus will be there with lots of goodies. Venue: Umuahia Township State. Time: 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Gate fee is absolutely free. Children's Fun Paradise CCFP 2023, powered by Konak Foundation and supported by Rapid 96.5 FM Umuahia.
It's still Standpoint, and the show is live and interactive on Facebook, so you can follow the conversation and also contribute. There are studio lines, and they are available as we speak. 091 60 333 965 and 091 60,000 965. Of course, it's a conversation that everybody should be part of. We'll do well to take your contributions before the show ends, so feel free to be part of the discussion. This morning on Standpoint, we are looking at the risk associated with the consumption of fake and adulterated products, especially as we enter the festive holiday season. Now, this is an important conversation following NAFDAC's recent discovery and dismantling of a notorious counterfeit beverage syndicate in Urukwem Market, also known as Cemetery Market in Abia State. The agency's intervention comes after weeks of intelligence gathering and collaboration with other security agencies to address the long-standing criminal activities in that market. Over 240 shops were cracked down on, and all shops had been converted into factories for the production of all kinds of beverages, including non-alcoholic drinks. Now, the estimated street value of the confiscated and destroyed fake products is over 750 million naira. Over 750 million naira. 10 individuals were apprehended at the scene and will face legal charges following a thorough investigation. And of course, we had the director and who's coordinating activities in southeastern Nigeria in the person of pharmacist Martin Iluyomade on the show much earlier, and he has said it is an ongoing investigation. Now, considering the magnitude of the illicit activities in the market, NAFDAC took the decisive step of temporarily shutting down the entire market for comprehensive regulatory activities. The market was only reopened after stakeholders committed to preventing any reoccurrence of such criminal operations. The World Health Organization's Global Status Report on Alcohol and Health highlights the global impact of alcohol poisoning, with more than 3 million deaths worldwide. More than 3 million deaths worldwide. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, the IAARC, also identifies alcohol consumption, especially adulterated alcohol, as the pharmacist did mention, ethanol and the rest of them, as a contributor to cancer cases. So if you're wondering why all of a sudden cancer has increased, this might be just one out of so many reasons why. My guest to discuss the risks associated with the consumption of fake and adulterated products is the Abia State Public Relations Officer of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Pharmacist Chinedum Urukwem. Pharmacist, is once again, it's great to have you. I know you've listened with keen interest my conversation with the NAFDAC director. But let's look. Let's get into the conversation proper. Now, a lot of people still don't know what fake and adulterated products are. They go to the market, normally the average seller will tell you, it's not this, it's this, but they are the same, and you just know that, okay, so far they are performing the same function. It's all good. So how do you define fake and adulterated products?
Okay, thank you very much. And I want to especially commend NAFDAC for the efforts so far. Jumping right into the question, because of some peculiar challenges, and especially economic challenges that people face, it is very likely that when somebody goes to, especially somebody who is uninformed, goes to purchase, let's say, a product, a consumable, and you are presented with two options.
Yes.
Option A is the original one that everybody is aware of. And then you are given a cheaper alternative, and you are told that if you can't afford this one,
option A,
that you could actually go with option B, which is basically the same thing. You'll be given that assurance that it's the same thing, it performs this. In fact, I may even tell you from the same producer you get. But the truth of the matter is that, just like the NAFDAC director has said, every product in the market is not a fake. Now, there are the innovator brands. We can, in our climb, we usually regard them as the original, but there is a provision for an innovator brand and then a generic brand. A generic brand is not a fake.
Okay.
It is not a knockoff.
Okay.
It is just a similar product, but from a different
producer or manufacturer.
Now, for a product to be seen as a generic, there is a standard that every product should meet up. Now, for a product to be seen as a generic, it has to conform
to those standards.
To those standards, yes. Irrespective of the fact that it is not coming from the first person, that's the innovator, the first person to produce the product. There's something called patency.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk about when a new drug is discovered, the innovator, that's the person that did the research and development of that drug, is given a patency period, of which after the patency expires, other people can now be licensed
to manufacture the same drug,
yes,
but maybe a different name.
Yes, under different trade names now. So for you to manufacture a product, whether it's a beverage, a drink, or whatever it is, food product, and you know that this product is already in existence. Now, what you need to do is to look for the prescribed standards, especially by contacting the relevant regulatory authorities to make sure that what you're producing is not different from what it should be in terms of quality, in terms of content, in terms of conformity. It has to conform to the already existing standards. Now, that brings us to the issue of a fake.
Yes.
Now,
because I was going to ask, how do you distinguish between innovator brands, generic brands, and the fake?
So, fake, simple, is an English word. It's just a misrepresentation. Simply put, a misrepresentation of an original concept. Whether this concept is a food, a beverage, drugs, even other items. We have electrical devices. Now, the concept of faking is purely for fraud. There is no noble intention in faking. If somebody wants to fake a product, they are only faking the product because, firstly, they see that this is a product that has a very good market value. Now they want to cash in. But they don't want to, go through the processes of getting their own licenses to produce their own. So they just, let's say, line up with the original and then produce something that looks like the original.
But isn't.
Obviously. It's not the original. So that is where he made mention of when we talked about labeling and how you can actually distinguish these fakes from the original ones.
Yes.
He said it is almost now impossible to do so because they have actually completely replicated the packaging, the labeling. But in some cases, that's where a fake comes in. There is another situation where we have something called a knockoff. A knockoff simply means you are producing this product, right? It's selling. Now, I see that this product is selling. I want to make my own, but I don't want to have any legal issues with you. So I may just knock off a letter or change an alphabet in the name of the product. For example, let's say we use standpoint. I can remove the N in stand and put M. You get. So to the unsuspecting consumer, at a glance, they say it's standpoint. You get. So that is what a knockoff is actually. So knockoffs are intended to make people think it's the original. Knockoffs may not necessarily be fakes.
Okay.
Yes, knockoffs may not necessarily be fakes, but it's just a marketing strategy to, get a patronage. Now, where the worry comes in, especially for consumed products, is adulteration.
Yes.
Now, adulteration is where, in fact, that is the main thing that was happening in that market. Adulteration, because adulteration happens in three instances. Firstly, there could be omission of some key ingredients in that product. Because, if you are going to adulterate a product, obviously you won't take the stress to make it as good as the original. Because the essence of adulteration also is for profit. So they intentionally omit some key ingredients that actually make the innovator products good or what they are. Some of them could be either the preservatives, some could even be as bad as the active things inside. For example, an orange juice. If you go to a very good orange juice company, you see that they actually use oranges. But an adulterated orange juice could just be an orange flavor, which has stripped the product of its nutritional value. Yes, the nutritional value is no more there. And sometimes these things are added in proportions, especially because they want it to, to be felt that this looks like this. They put so much that's where we now come to the second aspect, when there is an excessive addition or addition of doesn't even exist. For example, they might even put some other things to help boost the flavor of the orange juice and all that. So they're now adding something that originally shouldn't even be in the product. Now, these things they are adding may have very dire health consequences. And in most cases, they do. You get. So this is where adulteration is a problem, because in adulteration, if you now look at the manufacturing process, of course, anything that is to be eaten or anything that is to be consumed, there is a strict regulation on the manufacturing process. You don't just bring any kind of container or any kind of place and start manufacturing what people would eat. Just like we saw in the video from NAFDAC, we can see how unsanitary the environment was. We could see containers that look like they've never been washed, used to, things like so. When adulteration comes in, you have possible infiltrations. You have in fact, there's something called cross-contamination. It's just unfortunate that we might not be able to retrieve all these products. But I believe NAFDAC has taken samples to their labs so that they can make Abians aware of some of the contents of some of these, let's say, adulterated products that are in the market. It's just unfortunate that a lot of people have stocked up, and being that by physical examination, you may not be able to, distinguish between the good one
and
the bad one,
the adulterated one.
But one thing I want to, if I'm to lend a voice to this, there are some characteristics that we've known with some products. For example, if you get a carbonated drink, there should be a level of fizzing. When you open, the gas when you open. So if you open a carbonated or in quote a carbonated drink and there is no fizz, there is no gas,
you should know something is off.
Something is off. Yeah. If, for example, you taste a carbonated drink that you already know, and it tastes dilute, like it doesn't taste, or the taste is stronger than it used to be. Because one problem with this thing is they don't actually accurately measure the ingredients they use.
Condiments.
So they just put at will. So it can never be the same taste with the one that was properly made. So when you notice that anything is off from what you used to know about this product, please, it's not a time to start considering how much you've spent. That's the truth of the matter. It's not a time to start considering how much you've spent to buy, to purchase that item. Please, it's the time to discard, because the damage that would likely come will be the amount you spend to buy it will be insignificant
as compared to what you will spend to get your health back.
Yes, to get your health back.
Recently, there was a situation where a notable Nigerian artist, Benz, he used to be known as Buju, he had to call out a lounge for selling fake drinks. Now, in this era of social media and all of that, is this an example Nigerians should follow? Begin to call out some of these places where they purchase some of these fake adulterated drinks. Maybe that will help to curtail the sale and production of adulterated consumables.
Okay, in my own opinion, sometimes, just like Pharmacist Martins has already mentioned, it may not have been intentional. The only time I would support somebody outrightly calling out a vendor or an organization for stocking or selling fake products is when these people have shown that it is deliberate. If it was an error of omission, I think the most appropriate thing to do would be to report to regulatory agencies, because I know NAFDAC has toll-free lines where people can call to report because on your own, just calling out a particular person, it may not gain that much traction to actually stop, especially if it is intentional. Because if you look at the economic, we'll look at this later. If you look at the economic implication of that, let's say, like we know, beverages, alcoholic beverages have a very high import duty.
Yes.
Now somebody is getting very cheap adulterated one and probably is still selling at that very high price. So you can see it's just to make more gain. Now, if it is proven that this was deliberate, now, in addition to just call, I think some legal actions should be taken against such people so that other people that are still doing same can actually withdraw from such practices.
All right, we have callers already calling. Let's hear from some of the callers and get their view on this development. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, we seem to be having some. Okay, good morning. Your name and where you're reaching us from. Ikechukwu, it's nice to have you join us. Please, we're very short of time, so make it short and concise.
What I would say is the cost of their NAFDAC, the global agency. You know, they will confess they have only 2,000 staff joints to manage agitating people who want to go into production. This is what you are facing in this country. Even if you want to produce pure water now, NAFDAC will rank, let me use what price before you start producing the pure water. All of us drinkers, can you get NAFDAC number? You understand? We need smoke fish. Does it have NAFDAC? But I know, don't like in China, what they call it there is piracy. You know that? If you produce, if America produce power bank, China will go and pirate it and produce exactly like that and sell it at cheaper rate. That's what you get.
Okay.
Chinese need to train those guys and work them to the real production. They're able to make enough production sales and they can build the economy.
All right.
So NAFDAC should make their licensing ease of doing business.
Okay. Your point is noted. Your point is noted. Thank you so much, Chidoke. We're really out of time, but what would be your parting advice to Abians and Nigerians alike, especially? I'm very worried because, as I said, we're in the festive season, and this is when we eat and drink a lot. So what would be your candid advice to Abians and Nigerians?
Okay, the first advice I want to give to our listeners and viewers is, firstly, you have to watch before you eat. Just like Pharmacist Martins earlier said, before you consume anything, please make sure you actually check very, very well. Check very well. Don't get carried away with festivities and then just consume whatever you are given. Please check, because if you check around, you see that there's an increase in some certain diseases, cardiovascular diseases, cancers, kidney failures, and all that. It can be a direct fallout from consumption of adulterated beverages, especially alcoholic beverages. He made mention of methanol.
Yeah.
That is a very, very critical part, because methanol is different from ethanol. Now, your consumable alcoholic drinks are produced with not methanol, but ethanol.
Okay.
Now, those ones that do the cheaper ones, they go for methanol, which is cheaper, and methanol is probably I think the most wide application for methanol is your methylated spirit. So just imagine you drinking methylated spirit.
Well,
it's
Pharmacist Chinedum, really, we're out of time. We will have this conversation again. Trust me, because we also have our ears to the ground and our searchlight beamed on development. I mean, that development from cemetery markets was a bomber for us. But we are happy that, like as Pharmacist Martin says, that it is also in support with support of the state government to sanitize, the market and ensure that Abia becomes a destination for wholesome production of products that will not harm the health of Abians and Nigerians. So once again, thank you so much for making our time to be on this. Special thanks to the Director of Southeast Operations, NAFDAC, in the person of pharmacist Martins Iluyomade, for making our time to be with us. Trust us, as always, to bring this development. It's not over. Just as NAFDAC has said, the investigations are on. Likewise, on standpoint, we have our searchlight beamed on development with regards to unwholesome products, fake consumables, especially at this time of the year. I am Nkamian John, the beloved, also known as the controversial, saying special thanks to you, our viewers, listeners, and followers alike. Trust us, we'll be back tomorrow with another incisive edition of Standpoint.